So this thing here, it's you've got two roots, and I know it's a matter of doing this thing enough times. You have two roots. You have a fourth degree polynomial. I'm going to just suggest this. The first things first. You got a root at 0. You've got a polynomial of a fourth degree. Take an x out, people. If you're writing this thing in factored form, you know you can take an x out of there, okay, because there's an x involved. You also know that a factor is going to be x plus 1, okay? And so that's kind of all you know. Technically, you see it bouncing here. You can say that that's another x plus 1, and we'll get to that. It is a fourth degree polynomial. But don't set this thing up to do the box with a fourth power if you know you can take an x out. So let's set it up with a compartment or 3 compartments. We're simply going to take out the x plus 1, okay? Because having the x out in front, and we're only going to deal with this thing as x to the third, 5x squared, 7x, and then 3, assuming that we've already taken that x out. And so that's where we're going to start. X to the third, because we took out an x, plus 5x squared because we took out an x, plus 7x plus 3. Saves us a step having to go through this process with a 0. So x cubed, this is x squared. That's 1x squared. That and something else give us 5x squared. There's your 4x squared. Together, they give you that. So x times what gives you this? That's a positive 4x. Times 1 is the same positive 4x. And this and something else give me a 7x. That's 3. So I'm going to say plus 3 because the x is here. X and 3 is 3x. There's your 3. Since they match, there's no remainder, which means that this is in fact a factor. Okay? We still need to factor that. So this thing here, if you use your diamond, you're welcome to it if you're still doing diamond problems. Essentially what you're doing is saying what two numbers multiply to get 3 and add to get 4. I don't know that you need a diamond problem to do that, but it helps. If it helps, great. 3 times 1 gives you 3. Because the coefficient is 1, this is all you need. Take those, come over here, write your factored form. You have an x plus 3 and then an x plus 1. Now some of you may have seen this ahead of time or recognize it here that there's a bouncer. So if you call this x plus 1 squared and then an additional x plus 3, that's fine. Eventually you need to kind of understand that because your roots are at 0, 0, negative 1 and 0 and negative 3. And you might go, wait, what about the other one? Well, that one's counted for here because it's a double root. Okay.